Now, in this video, we will going to discuss about the production planning and control, which is PPC. It includes the administration and organization of manufacturing relevant data and procedures. Firstly, the basic economic and operational functions of PPC include the management of customer, project calculations, planning of requirements, material logistics, production capacity calculation, and the order release organization. So what does it mean? It includes the administration and organization of manufacturing relevant data and procedures. So that means it involves both the management and as well as the execution, in the sense that, so here the management of customers, how the customers has to be managed, and then project calculations, what are all the requirements for the project, right from the conceptual design to till to the dispatch. So that is the entire project calculations are involved. Then the planning of requirements, when you require the parts, at what time you require, and what is the time taken for that, all those things. Then it will require the material logistics, what are all the material which is required for the product development, the production capacity calculation, whether the production, whether the company or whether the organization has got the capacity to go for the production, and the order release organization, like how the purchase order has to be released and all those things. And secondly, PPC covers production control related tasks such as production management and control, operating data logging, controlling process regarding time, quantity and cost, and shipment management. So here he talks about the production control related tasks. So what we want, what is the requirement here? So once we talk about the production control, so the production management and control, how the production has to be taken place, whether you require, say for example, if I want a production of parts on the day-to-day basis. Suppose if I want say for example, I want 7,000 pieces in this particular week. So in such cases, do I require all the 7,000 components on the last day of the week? Or then what they do is they will going to plan it accordingly. So that means they will going to take for each day, they will going to take 1,000 components. So that is the planning which they will going to do. Suppose if they want it for a particular month, so is there, suppose they want 1 lakh components on one particular month. So will they be able to give all the 1 lakh in the last day of the month? No, it is not like that. Every week they require this dispatch, like this week they want 25. So in the next week they may not require high, so they will go for 20. Then the demand is high. Then in the third week they want more, so they will going to take the backlog of this 20. But only thing is, in that particular month you have to satisfy the requirement of 1 lakh components. So that is what is called the production management. Operating data logging. Then operating data logging. So what is that? How much time your machine has been operating that particular product. Controlling process regarding time, quantity, and cost. So what is the cost involved? What is the time of loading? What is the time of unloading? Or during what period the product which has been manufactured, and the shipment management. Of course, once you want to dispatch the component to the customer, so how this it will going to be takes place, what should be the mode, how much time is required to deliver to the customer end. So all these things which you need to be planned, all those things will go to plan by using the production planning and control. The working fields of CAD/CAM can also be divided into two groups. The first group includes planning processes such as the product concept development, design and simulation, process planning, material logistic, and the programming of production machines and resources. Once it comes to the CAD/CAM, which is in the production planning control, which is again divided into two groups. One is, the first group is, it is purely related to the CAD. So that means they want to go for the product concept development, then they want to go for design, and then they want to do the simulation, then the process planning, material logistics. So what are the materials are involved, whether the material has to be ordered from outside, whether it is available, readily available in the market, all those things they should need to plan it. And the programming of production machines and resources. So what is that? programming of production machines. So that means what the programming is required for to produce that particular product. All those things they should need to be planned, and also the resources available, whether you have the resources available to manufacture that product. So these are the things which is required to be analyzed. In the second group includes the manufacturing and quality management related procedures. So this also includes the controls of NC machines, transportation control, storage management, assembly control, maintenance, and quality management. So every production planning and control. So every stage we need to have a proper planning. So in the control of manufacturing side also, you require the quality management. Of course, once the product has been manufactured, you need to have the quality of that. So once the NC machines are involved, so we need to have whether programming has been done to perform that particular operation, and then whether in between the stages, whether you need to have a storage capacity, then we need to transport between the machines, and then temporarily we need to store buffer storage, then assembly control, whether how the assembly how it will going to takes place, and the maintenance and the quality. So these are the basic, which is the requirement for doing it on the production planning and control. In the next video, we will going to discuss about the product data technology. Thank you.